Hey everybody, it's Derek from North Watchers here. I'm going to be starting a new series for North Watchers, which will include all of their war recaps. And so this will be the first, it's the second recap technically, but the first one of when I will start covering all of their wars. So in this war, we went up against a Korean clan here. We were able to get the win. We'll take a look at everything they did to all of our bases. Obviously, yeah, like I said, this will be a new start of a series. There'll be alternating days on when this content comes out, along with North. So North Awakens will be, day one. Day two will be this North Watchers recap. I expect to see one of the other out every single day. We'll scroll through what we did to their bases, then we'll take a look here at the stats. And there's also another series in the works that I hope everybody here will like. So yeah, they were just mostly that two-star clan. They had a lot of internet style bases. We did get 22 of them 3-starred, so I'm sure everybody would like to have gotten those last 8, but it's okay. We did get the win. So let's jump into review, taking a look at some of these attacks. First off, we're going to start with Patrick on their number 6. And he's going to come in and he wants to wait till this queen jumps over this air defense. You're going to see he's going to drop some lightning here, and I guess he's going to have another walk around. We'll just get that back around because he wants to get that queen. So drops that poison. Now she starts coming in. It's gonna zap her there, and you'll see she just has a little bit of health left. Made it through that, but that poison is OP and takes her out. Then he just wants to lure out the. He's had a lot of dragons in their clan castle, so he just wants to lure that dragon out. He's gonna drag it over to the side, have his queen take that out. Use that ability, take out the dragon, and now he's free to go ahead and send in the hounds. So just dropping in both the hound, sound from the clan castle, one of his hounds. Had that haste spell a little deep. He definitely wanted to get that out a little bit closer towards those outer defenses to have those loons actually getting a lot more benefit from it. But as you see, those loons get a nice little break there, cut across that middle to take out those double Teslas, sends in another hound, targeting those balloons on those outside defenses, and just keeping the ones in the core right there, just moving on through. So at this point, you'll notice he is out of spells. The attack starts taking a little bit longer. That sweeper is definitely affecting those balloons. But now everything is locked onto those lava hounds. So his balloons are safe, just having to fight through that sweeper. You see the ones up at the top there closing in. Going to get right on that air defense, take care of that. And then he just has this one little balloon. He's going to trickle into that mortar to help with those pathing. And a couple for those backside turrets. So is everything here just moving on through. All his lava hounds do bust, which gives him plenty of pups spread out all over this map. And they'll just no wait, there one left? Yeah, whatever. Either way, he's got tons of pups. Adds some extra balloons. He just had an absurd amount of balloons in this attack. Just spreads those around the base for some cleanup. Yeah, I guess all one lava hound didn't bust, but he still had enough pups from the others busting there. So just an awesome attack. I know it was very fun to watch that one live. Next, we're just going to drop down one. We're going to take a look here at Stevie going at number 7 here. So he's just going to come in with a nice shattered entry, get those wizards nice and wide, creating that funnel, and take care of all this. Sends in those wall breakers all together. Just going to open up that compartment, get in there. You have a jump that allow him to get into that moat and the core. Could have been a little early here with this. Poison does get in a pretty good spot. The dragon does come out late because so I guess it didn't get out with the unit that did trigger the CC. It's okay. It gets in there. Has the golems there in the moat. The queen's level 28. She's just taking down everything. It's fine. The king went on a walk because the queen got defensive queen, so he wasn't going to be in any trouble here. Just sending in kind of a surgical style deployment, running at a couple defenses there. and just working his way around. He'll drop those last two heals, cover most of the rest of this base. Has the Expos, one Expo on the left was being tanked. The one on the right is hitting one hog, is the only thing hitting one hog under a heal. It's not going to be able to kill that. And he has that nice, really good value loon at the top there just to take out that cannon. Hogs clean it up, and then they're just running around the base. So awesome job, Stevie. We'll go down a couple more. We're going to take a look at Dunk, going at their number 9, and just coming in with a nice little go-ho. He's just going to come in with a shattered entry here. You get those wizards creating that just nice big funnel. Wants to keep everything moving right up into that, right up into the, towards that core. The queen kind of double back a little bit, takes out that builder's hut, but then she's back in the fight. His golems will reroute with that jump spell. They would just want to get them in, lure that CC out, get the queen to jump the wall. And then he's, as that just perfect timing with the king, everything's locked onto his golems. Nothing's going to hit his king. His king's going to walk right in there and just take out that queen. I love this. He got a couple hogs that just come in and just to help with the, defense, just flanking defenses. Then he'll just keep sending in a few hogs here, just getting out some of these defenses. He gets real good value with some of these minions working on this cleanup. He's still got his king up tanking, his queen's doing work in the core. He's got a couple wizards in there. He's got 2 more heals, a bunch of hogs, and the base is basically gone at this point. And he absolutely just crushed it. Lose some hogs to Springtrap, drops a second of his 3 heals. This is really good. It's going to get all those hogs right up to full health before they hit the next defense. Then he has 1 heal, a couple hogs coming in just to finish out the job, or get the job done. We'll move quickly through that. So just an awesome attack. It's really fun to watch. Got a lot of value with using hogs. Take out some of those flanking defenses. Just part of being really aware as to what's going on with the raid. It's things like that when people do that they're really paying attention and they really understand the mechanics of the game. So we'll drop down a few here. We're gonna take a look at Andrew going in on their number 14. Just wants to get hog there. He's gonna get a little lure. Let's go through that. You can see dragons and balloons in every one of their CCs. Pretty predictable as to what you were going to see when things came out. Then he's just going to send in his 2 golems. And ends up sending a minion way wide down there. Just clear some trash and just help create that funnel up there. There's that nice jump spell. It's just get everything into that core. Nice late king there. It's going to just go. The queen's already down, but the king is going to take out the defensive king. It's going to just help, keep everything alive a little bit longer. And then he's just coming in with the hogs. It's kind of like a 2-finger drop here, just moving on through. With 3 heals, he can basically cover the rest of this base in heals, and that's what you're going to see. Things are moving into that core. Drops that nice poison there. Didn't need it on the clan castle, so a great way to use it on the skeletons. Used it early on the skeletons when the hogs were going to be bogged down for a little while. And that was that was going to end up saving quite a few hogs. Ends up popping that second skeleton trap, but no big deal because the defenses are almost gone, and he's got them under a heal. The Barb King got to go around and get a couple whacks on them, so took all those out, all but one. Let's go through, clean up these last couple defenses. Then with, hogs on one side of the base, wizards working around the other side of the ring, king and queen still up doing work. Just gets a nice quick 3-star. So I want to think of something cool to say after we get a 3-star. So if anybody has any suggestions for me, let me know. All right, we're gonna look at a couple more here. We're just drop down 2. We got Trent. and he's going to do a very similar attack to Patrick. As you can see, they just had a lot of these internet style bases, so we'll go ahead and take a look. This one I thought was pretty interesting. The queen does just move out of range of being able to get hits. She just gets a glancing blow by any of that. I would assume it was his intention to get that queen taken care of with those lightning spells, but he adjusts to it just perfectly. He goes ahead, drops those 2 loons to get the lure, drops the king and the queen. Let's just get the king to engage on the queen, which allow them to take that out. The queen will take out the dragon, and now he is safe to go ahead and start his Laloon. As you can see, just this is a much better haste placement than what Patrick wanted or Patrick did. This is probably almost certainly what he would have wanted it to be. You can just see how those loons just get so quickly into that core, just doing tons and tons of work, taking down those Teslas as quick as they can. Just great haste placement on this attack, though everything just moved around so quickly, and I mean the base just goes down. You can see his hounds. He's got 3 hounds up, and that's how quickly he was able to get everything done. Still has 9 loons in the bag, so he's just going to start dropping a few of them as these loons are fighting the sweeper, so it is taking a little bit longer to get through that. But that's okay. Just getting extra damage on those hounds is actually going to work out better for him anyways. Just needs to get those, at least one more to pop. You want to get those pups towards the end there. He gets the last one to pop, the last one that's going to pop, and then just working around the base. You can see all the pups working around everywhere, cleaning everything up. Loons get a good split. Go out. They're all targeting high HP buildings. They're going to turn around on this king. Sends in the last few loons to work some cleanup around this outside. But loons are painfully slow, so we'll get through that as quick as possible. Awesome job, Trent. And then we're going to take a look at one more. We have freshmen coming in on their 21. And as I said, a lot of internet style bases. So this is just another way to take down this one. And he does just a nice little queen walk here. It's going to just work down the base. Sends in a hog to get that CC lured. And we'll kind of work through that a little quick. Drops that poison, slows down, has a rage for the queen there. The queen's going to easily, level 25 queen's going to easily take out the dragon and 2 loons in rage and those couple skeletons. So she's just going to do her thing, start walking down the base. He's going to come in here with just a cold-blooded entry. There's a couple wizards just flanking, creating a nice little funnel there. So he just wants to be able to get this funnel created so he can get his king down, use that jump, and take out the defensive queen. You can see the queen up there still. It's kind of taking out a lot of high HP stuff. It's going to be a little while. The king jumps in, easily takes out that defensive queen, and then he's just going to keep on moving in. And then just sends in the hogs. It's kind of a Asian Wallace style of deployment. But he's got 2 heals, can easily cover the core of this base, which is really where the big threats are going to be with those Teslas and Expos. The queen's just walking around up top. I'm not sure if that was the intention. I would imagine it would have been to have the queen walk towards the bottom row there just to eliminate one side of the defenses, and the hogs would have kind of had just a funnel going through the middle to the other side. But whatever, they take care of everything. Tons of hogs, just kind of wrapping up these last few defenses. The queen's still up. Got wizards on those high HP storages around the outside. And just a couple skeletons beating them up. One last turret. They'll turn around, take out the skeletons, and then it's just time for the hogs to run around and clean it up. So just, excuse me. So yeah, we saw just a lot of these internet style bases, but some people did mention sometimes they have more trouble with those than what they get against an anti 3-star just because they're more used to thinking that way. Anyways, Great job to everybody at North Watchers, and I look forward to continuing this series. And thanks for watching.